Hello and welcome. Today in this video we're going to animate our 2D sprite, our 2D character, something like this, that he's going to walk to the right, walk to the left, and that he could walk faster to the right and to the left. So let's get into it. So I'm just going to disable my wolf, and I prepared for this one the bear. As you can see, I got already a box collider, which is around the bear, and a rigid body, so the physics apply to that bear. I also created the animator. Then in my project, I created a new animator controller and rename him any bear, or call it whatever you like. So click on the bear, and drag it to the controller. Don't forget that. Okay, cool. So now we can go and also put up at least our idle state. So click here, create a new idle state. Which I'm just gonna pick up. So it's a bear, wild bear, okay, idle. Is it this one? Oh, bear idle. So now we should have our idle state. And he's idling. Nice. So next up, we're going to move this little berry. So add component, and we're going to use bolt in that situation. So create a new flow machine, and we're going to create a new macro, and I'm just going to save it in here in my macros and call it bear locomotion or VSD controller. Something that you can find here. So where we have him, bear VSD controller, flow graph open, and let's get into it in the full screen. So we don't need the start event for this one, and we want to have the rigid body physics. Oh, sorry, my bad. Rigid body, it's the set velocity 2D. Yeah, this is it. And here we go for the we're gonna set a new variable. We're gonna create graph variable, and we're gonna call it, for instance, get x. So this is going to be our x movement. And we're gonna get it, we're gonna need to input of the A axis. So input axis, get axis, going to get the horizontal. So this is our horizontal, and we're just going to multiply in generic, yes, of course. And we're gonna get another variable, graph variable, and we're gonna call that speed. And that's gonna define, we have to, don't forget to add it also in our variables. So speed, and it's a float, and it's gonna be free, for example. So get x variable, I think I got wrong, multiply, yeah, this one, it's the other one, not the generic one. Speed, horizontal, get x, and this is going to be x value get x, and that's going to be also a float. Now we need to actually get the vector, so vector 2, create vector 2, it's already in here, x and y. So x is going to be our get variable graph, and it's going to be to get x variable, and y is vector 2 get y, it's going to be rigid body 2D get velocity. Yep, it's cool. So now we should be able to move on, so let's test it out. Okay, move to the right, move to the left. Okay, so now we're going to do the animations. So we got already our idle animation set up. And now we're gonna create let's create the parameter first. So this is going to be float, and it's the speed one. And that's gonna call the speed from the flow graph as well. So just remember to have it correctly set it up. Call it whatever you like, but I like to call it the speed for the 2D dimensions. So now let's get back to the animator. So we're gonna need to create a state for our walk right hand, and then we're gonna walk left hand. Make a simple transition and a transition back. So if we walk to the right hand side, we want to have speed greater than 0.1, and if we walk back once, we want to start the animations when the speed is less than 0. You want to stop it when it's less than 0.1. And the animations, of course, is going to be the bear walk. The animation for the left hand is also the bear walk. It's going to be same, but it's going to be the negative value, because the right hand side is the positive value, left hand side is the negative value. So again, make a transition and make a transition back. So the first one is speed less than -0.1, and when it's going great, -0.1, it's greater. It's the walk, and I think we can also has exit time, disable the exit time on all of those. Less walk. Okay, so we got it all set it up. Now let's get back to our flow graph and add the animation. So animator set float, name and value. So the name is going to be the speed. I think it's the speed. Yeah, it's the speed. And the value is going to be the graph to get x value. So now if we play it, we're walking and we're walking left. So we're gonna, now we have to do the flip. So we're gonna need to set a float that will flip the local scale. And I'm just gonna put here 6, 6, 6. Okay, and for the flip, we're gonna need to transform set local scale. Okay, we're gonna do a branch. And I think when it's going to be, oh, I'll hold out for that one. So the transfer set local scale. Okay, now we need the values. So vector 3 x, y, z. Okay. We're gonna need the comparison. Okay. I'm gonna get the x value from this one as well. So that's the a value. When it's gonna be negative b, we're gonna want a branch select. Not a branch select. And it's gonna be minus. It's gonna be minus. It's gonna be true. And it's gonna be float literal. And it's gonna be -6. And it's gonna be false. It's gonna be 6. Maybe I will have to revert this, but we'll see how it works. And that's for the x value. We don't care about y is 6 as well, z is 6 as well. That's what I set it up now. That's why I, so now we have 6, 6, 6. I think that it may not work, but we'll see. And when it's a and b, that's when we want to have it false or true. When it's a, when it's b, true. Hold on. Yeah. It's false. Yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. But I just got it set it up reverse. So now we're moonwalking. Okay, so we have to fix this little issue. So it's gonna be 6 for true and -6 for false. Yeah. There we go. Now we got ourselves bear walking. Okay, and now let's set up the running animation and also adding some kind of a force to the bear. So let's go back into our animator window. Now we need to open up, now we need to create a new parameter. So let's create a bool this time, and it's gonna be bear run. So that's what this one is gonna be bool. And we're gonna create a new state, empty. And we're gonna want to run from walk right and walk left animation. So we're gonna need to create 4 transitions. So it does happen every time we want to run this animation. So when we go to the run animation, click on be run, and it's true. When we want to go back, we're gonna click run, and it's gonna be false. When you want to run, exit time, bear run, true. When you want to go back, it's going to be back, bear run, false. So exit time, exit time, exit time, exit time, and the new state is going to be bear run. So let's find the bear, let's find him run. Okay, so we got now our animation set up. Now we have to go back to the flow graph. Oh, it's getting a little bit messy, so hold on. This is our this is our speed value, speed walking, and this is our flip character. And now we're going to continue, but we're going to create, we want to have it on bottom input. So let's create on button input. And in the end, we want to set rigid body set velocity. Okay. And we want to vector 2, create vector 2, and we want to set it up so that the x is multiplied. So let's get again get variable, graph variable, and that's the get x, y, and we want to multiply its color. Let's multiply by 2.5, something like that. That looks okay. This is going to be our xy input, and the y is again going to be vector 2, get y, and also rigid body 2D, get velocity. Okay. So this is for our this is going to be our force. But now we need to set the animation so it only walks when we want to run. So, and since I got it set it on the bool animator, I need to create some kind of a bool animator branch or something like that. So animator set bool name and value, and that's what we need. So the value is going to be yes if we want to run, and it's the bear run animation, and branch if it's going to be true. So if it's going to be true, we're going to want to run. I hope that this is going to work. Okay, so this doesn't seem to work, and I think it's because of the branch value. I need some kind of a value for that one. Oh, so it's the fire 1 key, and it's going to be on hold. So comparison, and we want to get variable. Want to get the x variable, and if the x variable is going to be in absolute, because it's going to be get +1, -1. And we want to set it up something like 2. So when the branch is going to be when the number is, we got it set it maximum to 3. So if it's going to be greater than 2, A is going to be greater than 2, then we want to set it up this animation. So this should work. And now we're running. Cool. But we're still running. So that's the drawback of the set animator bool. But we can fix this really quickly. So we're gonna call this the run animation. And if we go here, we're gonna set it by default animator set bool. We're gonna set it by default that it's not going to run. So beer run. So whenever we're not running, it's gonna set this animation true. If we fired the button fire 1 on hold position, if we hold it down, then yada yada yada, magic happens and we are running. Also, if you don't know where the inputs are, it's in the I think edit, project settings, and it's the input manager. So as you see, the left control fire 1 is the left control. So of course you can set it up to whatever you want. So this is the last one, and we have a working bear. Cool. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you want. I like doing these videos, so maybe I can do next one, but you know, my knowledge is also limited. So I'm just posting what I learned in the past few weeks or days, so that you can also guys learn from some more creators on the board visual scripting. So thank you guys. Bye bye.